February. Aloha, okay? Well, they don't have to get the book there now, so you have it. You can read it on the way home. Okay. Well, next I'd like to bring up a gentleman that everybody knows, and he tells it like it is, straight. We're in this business to make money, and I've learned a lot from this guy through fast teams that he leads and the Nikan Advantage. So please put your hands together for Diamond Rick Murphy.
All right, guys, how many of you guys are in this business because you'd like to actually have it be an income that you can live on?
Yes.
I mean, a real income.
Yeah.
And one of the advantages of this income is you don't have to restart it every month. It's not like a job. So the whole advantage of doing this thing, the real Nikan advantage, is the fact that yes, we get to be healthy, yes, we get to do those things, but the bottom line is it's designed to create an income where you can do your life as opposed to always being tied to the creation of what's organic to paying your bills that month. Doesn't mean you don't consistently work in Nikan, but it does mean that you create some freedom. For example, I'll just tell you really quickly, I have an oldest son that's 20 now living in Colorado. He's going to college out there. And I went through a divorce, which I still have a hard time saying even 20 years later, and it's really hard for me. But I would have never been able to be in his life if it wasn't for Nikan. How would I have had him the 2 or 3 days a week that I got him, or every other week, if I was working 60 hours a week? I don't think, it's impossible for me to overemphasize the impact this had on me being able to just be his father. Okay, so that to me was because of the way that we work. And my youngest boy has an expressive receptive speech delay. He's a 62-pound 5-year-old. I'm going to talk to him at the end. But I'm able to pick him up and take him to school. I work hard in Nikan, and I'm going to work really hard this year. But I'm able to be present. He has an art meeting next week. Some of you guys don't know what that is. It's where you talk about the support and the help for him with his frustrations and stuff. I'm going to be at that meeting. And if I was sitting at Dell or something working a job and they told me I couldn't go, I would put a rocket through that guy's forehead and go to my son's art meeting. I'm serious. I would obliterate him, his house, his dog, his neighbor, and his car before I missed my son's art meeting. He would be dead. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm glad I don't have to be in that position. Right? So I'm there for my son because I love him. But one thing I wanted to talk about with you guys, and I talked about it a little bit this weekend, is to get what you're doing in your Nikan business in your mind. Because when I talked about this yesterday, and I'm going to say some things direct with you. Can I be direct with you guys?
Yes.
I scrolled Facebook for an hour the other night because I went to sleep with Kylie. She said, "Daddy, will you sleep with me?" So I go there and lay with him, and then what do you do? It's too cute to say no. Scrolled Facebook for an hour going down the posts of all the Nikan people. I did not see the word business, opportunity, growth, or expansion one time in 90 minutes of scrolling Facebook through Nikan posts. You know what I saw? Prevention, wellness, water, organic. So let me ask you a question. If you were to line up the last 100 people you talked to in Nikan, or this group collectively talked to, and an FBI agent interviewed them and said, what did they tell you about? How many of you guys would agree that the number one thing will probably be said is, well, they're interested in health and wellness. They're interested in organic nutrition or water. When this company explodes, which it's about to, a good chunk of those people will say those people were building a business. That's what I wanted to share you, to get right in your mind that I'm a professional business builder with Nikan, I'm a professional networker. All of the balance and the life and the possibilities and the magic of the world that's going to happen is because you're making money and getting results. All the product results are hanging off the tree of the network. The network is not the product. The network delivers the apple, which is the product. So if we want to help enough people and make money in that business, the network is the engine that drives it. And I'm here to tell you something else. The wellness home, you want to talk about the wellness home? I could put water and air and back flexes and mag steps and KVB. I could fix your infantigo, diverticulitis, chronic diarrhea, headaches, nausea, everything you got. And if you're broke, you still go to bed at night sick. The wellness home is not complete until you're at silver or gold with money coming in. Our business is as much of a product of the wellness home as is the waterfall. That's one of the reasons it didn't take us to $1 trillion. It's because the business should be as organic to the product line as the products. How many of you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you? But that's going to require you going out of your comfort zone and understanding the business a little bit. Because it's a whole lot easier to say, oh, your elbow hurts, can I rub you with something? Than it is to say, I'd like you to take a look at what we're doing here in business. One is easy and one is hard. So what do we tend to do? We go I'm an advocate of health. How many of you guys would agree that I just pretty much nailed it?
Amen.
We take the easier road in our messaging because we get less resistance. But let me show you how the machine works. To build a business in the modern world, people have a lot less time. 20 years ago when I got started, we were dealing with television and VCRs, the electronic income producer we used to call it. Now you've got Facebook, Netflix, Amazon Prime. You've got 800 channels on television, plus all your family's texting you all the time. I can't watch a movie or a game without my brother and my son during a Notre Dame game sending me 67 texts about this play, that play. So I don't have any downtime anymore. We're watching a movie. My wife says, hey, is that the guy from such and such? How many of you guys pull your phone out and look it up and see, oh yeah, he was in such and such. How many of you guys do that too? So when you try to get people on your 17-hour Zoom or your 55-minute video, they are gone. They are gone. We've got to operate this business for the prime demographic of Nikken, which is probably 30 to 54. Now, if you're below that or above it, it doesn't mean you're not the prime person we want in Nikken. It means when a corporation decides what it's going after, the CEO that's 70 says we want the demographic to be 30 to 54. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? That is the dynamic growth curve of the business. And the people that operate in that time zone are busy. And here's how they're going to do their business. The way we did it 10 years ago was you met them. Then you did a rollout. Then you did a demo. Then you did an ABC. Then you did a sponsoring meeting. Then they got on the team call and the monthly call and the weekly preview. Do you know how much time you guys have with that prospect now? 30 seconds, 90 seconds. You got one or two chances. And the way they're going to build the business, 98% of our people, they're not going to be all business. They're not going to be just a customer. They're going to be somewhere in between. And this is how they're going to view Nikken. Oh yeah, you like water? I've got a really cool waterfall. Let me zap you a link and you can check out the video if you like it and check it out. This is how people conduct business now, guys. How many of you guys would agree with that if you've been dealing with prospects? Yeah. And if you do sign somebody up, it had better look super fast and super efficient, or they're going to be G to the O to the N to the E. You know what that spells? No. Gonay. I'm just kidding. Dave and I were talking, we want to be fancier in the business, so I'm thinking of changing my name to Richard, and Dave's going to be Dave. What do you guys think of that? Come join Richard and Dave on the new team. But one of the things I realized in the business is that the way that I train and the way that I operate, we used to have a saying in the Army that we train like we fight. The more you sweat on the training field, the less you bleed on the battlefield. So you wanted to make it look as real as possible. So everything that we're doing in the business and get people started, I'm also saying, you know what? I'm going to show you this. I'm going to give you this trifold, send you this 5 or 6 minute video. I'm going to show you this magazine on the products. Look how easy it is to get started. Let me tell you, you're working, you've got a family. Let me tell you how easy it is to get started in Nikken. And this will help focus you too. First, order your products and use them. How many of you guys can handle that if you were super busy working a job? Second, score 500 points a month. That's it. How many of you guys can handle that even if you had a job? If you build to it or you get to it. Now people say, well, what's the deal with retail? Look, you can retail all you want, add in as much as you want. Spend your time talking about products all you want. Do your booths, your stuff, your in-homes. Points are great. They put fat on the cow. They put fat on the network. But the network is the thing that drives your business. So what we need to do is just not have discussions on how the shower head can clear up your infantigo. We need to start having discussions on how the business can change the house that you're in that has the shower, correct? So what I'm going to tell people is when you're here and when you're here generating retail points, you are direct selling. You are not network marketing. Network marketing does not begin until other people who you connect are coming into the business with you and talking about the business. You're direct selling when you're retailing. How many of you guys understand that? So if you're spending 98% of your time talking just to people to create some walking around money, that's great. There's going to be lots of people in Nikken that are going to be really happy with $180 a month. Are you? No. You're in Salt Lake. Do you want something better than $180 a month? Yeah. So you're going to need to build the network. So what I tell people is order your products, score your 500 points, easy peasy lemon squeezy, nothing to it, okay? Working mom with 3 kids who's our prime prospect, doing the business with a baby on her hip, and a spoon in her hand, just got home from work. She's wearing her skirt and sneakers, doing the business, and I'm telling her to get on a 2-hour Zoom. Here's what I'm telling her: get healthy, score some points. Guess how easy the business is to build? All you have to do to transition this into a residual machine is show the Nikken plan, the business, to at least 2 to 3 people a week, and here's what you say. My wife and I are launching an awesome, we've taken the home business model and grown it up. We've combined it with the most advanced healthcare wellness products in the world. When you combine the two, it's the first home career. And by the way, why do I go there? There are 18 trillion network marketing companies, guys. You're not going to get any prospects going, wow, you're doing network marketing different. There are 7 million companies talking about balance and changing lives and changing the world. When we started with that message in 1998, there was Melaleuca, Herbalife, Amway, and a couple others. And when you talked about balance, you're like, wow, that's such an idea, the 5 pillars of health. You know what your prospect hears now? I heard that same speech from Hillary Clinton. I'm serious. If you want to be different, be different. That'd be like Samsung coming out saying, you're not going to believe it. We have a phone that also has music on it. If you're talking about changing lives, guys, you got Joel Osteen doing that. That's the stuff that comes when you actually change lives. Do you know when you get to talk about changing lives? When lives have been changed. So what a prospect wants to know is, I'm busy, I got a lot going on, I probably have been in 2 other networks. What do you people do? How many of you guys have been out prospecting? That's pretty much what they're thinking. Who are you people? What do you do? You got 3 minutes. Raise your hand if that's what you're finding with people. So I got 3 minutes. So I'm going to say, my wife and I are bringing this here. We got some really great products. I don't know if it'd be a fit for you or not, but I'd love to show you. Take just a couple of minutes. I can zap you a little sit down at a Starbucks and show you in about 5-10 minutes. If not, I'll leave you this trifold. I'm going to zap you a 7-minute video that's designed to tell you who we are, what we do, and how we do it. If you like it, let's have a talk. I'll show you how to get connected. If you don't, click the little red X on the video, which means you didn't. And you can talk about what we talked about. We need a lot of follow-ups and stuff. You're absolutely right. I'm going to trickle on people. I may see that person 8 or 10 times. But when I'm prospecting mentally, I'm not talking about trying to sign up one. I want to show it to a lot of people so that I can uncover my stars, right? I'm trying to uncover. I'm trying to sort. So I'm going to show the plan 2 to 3 times a week. So I'm going to do my product stuff. If you're someone that loves booths and all the product stuff, do it. But you're not networking unless you're saying twice a week, we're launching a business. Here's what I tell people in Austin. We're launching the next Apple/Amazon, but we're doing it in the home business world in Austin. Right now, you can take everybody building the business and fit them on the short bus. Would you like to take a peek and be one of the first in our area? Do you guys realize you should be going launching your areas, talking about this business? You're the first in with the, what did Nathan Bedford Forrest say? Well, why do you win all your battles? He was not an educated man. He says, well, I reckon I just gets there fastest with the mostest. Your message at home should be, we're launching the most advanced home career ever. We got awesome products. No one knows about it. Would you like to take a peek and see if it's a fit for you? If it is, we'll sign you up. If it doesn't, appreciate your time. How many of you guys can do that twice a week? Yeah. Okay? And then next, teach Street or reach Street to do the same. And then live an example and live your life. Get out and do things. Don't just be talking to Nikken people. Guys, I'm telling you, don't be on the Monday Zoom and the Tuesday Zoom and the Wednesday Zoom and the Thursday Zoom and the Saturday Zoom. There ain't no prospects on a Nikken call. I'm on 1 a week, and if I'm a guest speaker, I'll be on 2. I want to spend my time downrange shooting the enemy, not polishing my weapon with 17 fellow soldiers. We got to start talking to new people. If you've been in Nikken 10 years plus, most of your friends are in Nikken, and I got to be honest with you, they're probably not going to be in your group anytime soon without a 6-month cooling off period. So it's time to start finding some people that are not in Nikken. Twice a week. How many of you guys in this room believe anybody could sign up, score 500 points, and show the plan twice a week? I've got the video on my phone and a text. I've got the trifolds in my car. When you tell me you want to look at us there, right, Dave, what's your number? I'm going to zap you a video. Check it out. It's cool. If you like it, love to have you on board. See you. Bam. How many of you guys think your single mom just said, hey, how you do business is as attractive as the business itself? Here's a little secret. How we do business is going to be as big or a bigger selling point than what we have in the business. And then I won't get into all this, but when they do come on board, the whole reason we do the FAST team is our accountability calls take 30 seconds. Did you score 500 points? Did you talk to 2 people, complete or incomplete? Yes or no? What else did you want to do this month? Well, I'm running for Entrepreneurs Club. Okay, cool. Did you get that done yet? No. All right, next person. How many of you guys can handle that kind of accountability? No, well, I loaned Mag Steps to Uncle Elroy, and his feet, he said, feel better, so he's thinking about signing up to get a pair. Who's ever been on that call? I'd rather kill myself with a spoon than be on that call. You know what I'm saying? Well, tell me how your business is going. Well, Aunt Sally's looking at getting a waterfall, and Larry's wearing some back flex, and I loaned some CM cream and the little tubes to somebody. And think he's talking about maybe becoming a customer. Who's ever been on that accountability call? Guys, that is an assassination of your business. If I ask you how your business is going, you should say, great, I'm on track, I'm going to the next event. I got 3 people looking at Niken, I got 1 coming to the preview, and I'd like you to do a call with my new team member next week. Guys, that's network marketing. The rest is direct selling and being a health advocate. So let me show you the results. Go to the next one if you don't mind, Mr. Wilkie. I'm sorry, I should have got the magical. So what I teach people to do in our business, and this is going to be the big push of what we're doing starting Monday night, we're going to have a goal to teach 3 to reach 3, who each score 500 points and show the plan 2 to 3 times a week. What do you guys think would happen to your business if you had a core team of 3 with 3 that each scored 500 points and showed the plan twice a week? Would your business look different? Then I say, how's your business? And you have 9 people who are customers with a membership. I want to have a bifurcation between, in fact, for convention in the fall in October, we're going to do a 3 block instead of a 5 block, and we're going to fill these out. I want to have as many people there possible with complete sets so that we can start to identify who the Niken business builders are and start to rebrand us as the fastest, hottest network out there. Well, hey, Niken's great. Look how easy the products are. If you can lay, sit, walk, breathe, or drink, you can be healthy. Can I build Niken? You can make yourself an income of any size by connecting to the business, using some products, and showing 2 to 3 people a week what a cool business it is. With our monthly local event, our quarterly bigger event, and we got a Zoom on Monday night, you can pop an earbud in and listen to it. How many people just think you just showed somebody how to build a business with any size family? Are you guys excited about this? Right. So if you guys are going to be on the call Monday night, I don't care if you got 600 people in your downline, you got 0 until you can put some people in these boxes. This is how you quote unquote relaunch in North America. We start to identify who's in. Who's a business builder? They use stuff, they show up on calls and events, and they're talking to people. If they're doing those things, they're a business builder. How do you know it's a shoe? It goes in my foot, it's got laces. How do I know I got a business builder? Because they're doing that stuff. Let me show you the results of this if you go to the last slide. Just to give you an idea. Now remember what what I observed, we're breaking silvers, people win awards and stuff. They're retailing it, or they're direct selling it to sick people. Let me just say this. We're not out to reach the sick. We are looking for the healthy to reach the sick. The nicest guy ever, old JC, did not pick 12 lepers and give them CM cream and then walk away and expect to get the magic kingdom on earth. He picked 12 people that could get the job done. 12 successful people. That was the nicest guy ever. And he didn't say, well, I got 5 apostles. I got 2 lepers, a blind guy, and a cripple. He got some people could get some stuff done. You guys following me? How many of you guys are recruiting sick people hoping for healthy people? I'm looking for healthy people. Stick some mud in your eye and I think I got the next Peter. All right? So if all I do is I showed 3 people, I'm going to show the plan twice a week. And I need to get through this. This is if you don't understand anything else in this event, understand this, the power of the lever of the network. If I show the plan twice a week for 52 weeks throughout Christmas and New Year, I just showed the plan 100 times this year. And I'm only doing it twice a week. If I get a 10% success rate and only 30% of them want to be a business builder, I got 3 new front lines, so I just replicated. That means I just went from 500 points a month to almost 2,000 points a month. So on December 31st, when you go to bed, wow, I just had a 6,000 point month. I got lots of recognition. Then on the 31st, you're back to freaking 0 at midnight. How many of you guys have ever been in that situation? You know what I mean? You're getting applauded as your check is $12 next month. How would you like to get out of bed at 2,000 points? Now let's say those 3 each go out and replicate, start showing the plan twice a week. Now you just showed it 312 times this year, plus your 100. How many of you guys would be fired up if you had 3 or 400? Oh, I'm sorry. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 52 is 300. How many of you guys would be excited if you had 300 Niken plans getting shown this year in your business? at a 10% sign-up rate, and 30% of them do the business, who would like 30 people within 2 levels doing 500 points?
Yes.
Duplicate it one more time. 9 times 2 is 18 times 52 weeks. Now you've got 936 plus the 300 plus your 100. Who in here would be excited to have 1,400 plans being shown? And do you understand the power of this network as it grows and replicates? All from signing up, scoring the points, showing the plan. This is the lifespan of a network. So what we do in the field, we set up our monthly calls to track this. Did you hit the 500? Did you show the plan? Those of you guys on the fast calls, is that pretty much all we do? I don't care if Uncle Buford's wearing mag steps. Did you hit your 5? Did you show the plan? Well, what else did you do? I hit my 5, I showed the plan. Think about this. Power of the network. How many of you guys think that anybody of any age, of any background could execute this plan? So then it's about just putting something in their hands. So just to kind of wrap it up, just remember this, and people ask me to do this, and this takes about 30 seconds, and I'm going to say one last thing, so I'm going to hurry this through. I don't need that for 1 second. A lot of us lead with the product and all this stuff, and we're product doing the business. Let me grab a product. If I was to walk through an airport that has 10,000 people, and I was to say you could have one of these 2 things, out of 10,000, what do you think 9,980 would take?
Money.
Why are you all leading with this? The trick to this business is let me show you how to use this to get this. That's the secret to the business. And I'm going to tell you, it takes a little more courage to talk about the business. But I'm going to tell you, I got a 5-year-old with a speech delay that goes to school every day, and kids give him a hard time. And he has to go into that kindergarten and deal with that every day and has to have the courage to walk in there when he has a little bit of trouble. My kid does that every single day. Has to have enough. You guys ever dealt with a speech delay? It's really hard because you look, he's big, he's strong. The teachers don't cut him breaks. He gets frustrated. My kid has more courage than I've ever had in my life, including on the battlefield, to show up at 5 years old and put up with that. I watch him every day go in there and fight that fight. I face down bullets was easier than what my son has to do walking in with 30 kids that are sometimes ruthless. So I'm going to ask you a question. At 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 years old, can you muster up the courage to go talk to people about the simple truth? We have a great company and a great business and some great people. I'm not asking you to sign up. I don't give a hoot and HE double hockey sticks if you sign up or not, because I'm going to find them. But would you like to look and see if you'd like to get on this choo-choo with me? I'm not saying that I'll ride the train if you do. I'm saying I'm riding anyway. Would you like to come? Do you have the courage to just look people in the eye and call a truth so that you can live the life you want? Do you have enough courage that a 5-year-old has to walk into kindergarten to look someone in the eye and say, I'd like you to take a peek? Can you do that twice a week to change your grandchildren's lives? That's the question I want you to walk out of here with, because that's what we're doing in NECAN. That's what we're going to teach you to do. In 12 months, we execute this plan, we will have a very different NECAN, and I intend to make that happen. I hope you'll come along to do it, because we are going to blow the lid off NECAN in North America. And then in 2 years, they're going to be sitting in Latin America going, ¿Cuál es el problema de North America? Is all right? All right? That's my goal. Hey, what do you guys think about Inc. Magazine CEO of the Year, Mr. Kurt Foley, in a couple of years? You guys want to make that happen? All right, let's make it happen. Thank you. God bless you.
Woo! Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
If you're not excited after that pep talk, I don't know what is going to get you excited.